Governor Kathy Hochul of New York has imposed one of the most austere policies that I can think of. Well, what she wants to do is kind of sort of bring stop and frisk back. Well, she wants to deploy about 750 National Guard personnel, if you will, onto the New York City subway to search people's bags. Now, she was asked, what if people don't want their bags searched? And this is what she said.
So you're going to have the National Guard there, and they're going to search bags?
Randomly.
Randomly.
There is a statistical...
What happens if you don't want your bag searched?
Then go home. We're not going to search you. You can say no, but you're not taking the subway. Statistically, it's not what it used to be. It's better, much better. But I'm not going to talk about statistics. I'm going to talk about feelings and emotions and the psychology of a city.
She said, well, they can go home. And she also went on to say, if we don't search your bag, then you don't get on the subway. Now, you also heard her say she's not really concerned with statistics. She's more concerned with psychology, if you will, of the city. And so it's like, what does that even mean? That you're just concerned with the psychology of the city and not numbers? Well, what it really means is that she's concerned with what good white folks think and what wealthy people think. She don't want them to be in fear, right? Because she's saying, oh, we really need to, get a hold of the crime and people bringing weapons and stuff on the subway, even though numbers show that it doesn't even really justify it. It is said that about 4 million New Yorkers take the subway system every day, and they only net about 6 felony crimes. So what she's trying to do does not justify having 750 National Guardsmen out there. And so when I say stop and frisk, y'all might remember there was a mayor by the name of Michael Bloomberg there in New York City, and he brought out stop and frisk, which basically meant that police officers at their own discretion could stop New Yorkers. That's what it was supposed to be, right? To stop New Yorkers if they were suspected of maybe having some drugs or a weapon or something like that. And they said well over 90% of the stops netted nothing. And so there was a copious amount of black and brown, mostly men, who were affected by that. Some men said that they were stopped 20 and 30 times under that stop and frisk policy of the mayor. But there is the Governor Hochul, who was like, well, I'm going to do it again, and I don't care what y'all think. If you don't like it, you can walk. And guess what? She's a Democrat. Now, some people are saying, well, it's going to send the wrong message because typically that's the policy making of Republicans. And they're saying the Democrats don't want to give the wrong impression that New York City or any other democratically ran city might be wayward, right? Like they have lost control of it, which we know that to be the case, right? So there's no appearances. It is that way. But unfortunately, her policies are going to unfairly target black and brown people. In fact, it is said that black and brown people, to the tune of about 73%, are charged with fare evasion, if you will. So people not paying their fare. And everybody else, they kind of just maybe get away with it, or maybe a blind eye is turned, or whatever the case is. But yeah, that's not going to be good for anybody, specifically black people, because we know that no matter what part of law enforcement it is, whether it's police officers, National Guard, they don't see black people as favorable, if you will. They're going to be the first people that's roughed up. Let me go through your bags and all that other stuff. And, what a shame. People just trying to get to and fro. And now they got to, think about maybe having their bag searched. It doesn't even sound like maybe. It sounds like they will have their bag searched. But I think that's an extreme invasion of privacy. But her argument is, well, people will feel safe seeing, a soldier there. And it's like, will they? Who are these people that's going to feel safe? Your people? Because I don't think black and brown people are going to feel safe. I think they're going to feel intimidated. So what do y'all think about that? And before you leave, if you can go to africandiasporanews.org and invest in the app that we have built just for you, I would love and appreciate you for that. And in the meantime, if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube.